Hello, children. Welcome to our next class in English. Our today's lesson is the concluding part of Comet 1. So, there was this huge discussion going on between John Macpherson and James Forsyth regarding the collision of Comet Datta with Earth. Both of them had concluded that they are going to soon organize a meeting in which experts from all the field will be called and a proper solution will be taken out so that the problem of the collision can be averted. By the time they had finished their discussion, it was 1 a.m. When Sir John dropped James at his hotel Regent, there was hardly any crowd on the street. The sky was covered with stars and James started thinking of Comet Datta once again. He started wondering that amongst these stars is the comet which is going to collide with the earth soon. Looking at the peaceful sky, he couldn't believe his own calculation and he really wondered whether he has made his calculation right. Is Comet Datta really going to collide with the earth? Sir John had organized a conference of scientists within a few days. James found all the experts listed by him were there. Besides Sir John's special invitee was Manoj Datta, whose name was given to the comet. The conference lasted 1 week and it continued in total secrecy. First, the experts again and again checked James' calculation to find out whether it was true that Comet Datta is going to collide with the earth. Latest observations of Comet Datta were made and the scientists, everyone agreed that there was no escape from the comet's direct hit at the earth. There was a small chance that the comet may only walk past by the atmosphere of the earth, but that was also a very rare chance. If the comet just gazes or passes by, there won't be loss of life and property. But if the comet hits the earth, then half of the earth will evaporate. As everybody agreed that Comet Datta is going to collide with the earth, scientists thought of finding out alternatives so that they can change the path of the comet. The scientists had two options with them. One was the defensive measure and the other was the offensive action. The defensive measure would be to live in underground bunkers, but practically it was not possible to make the whole of the earth's population to live in underground bunkers. So they decided to go for the offensive action. Under the offensive action, the comet's path will be diverted by giving the comet a push. This push can be done with the help of a nuclear power explosion, but for that, a huge amount of nuclear power would be required. The nuclear payload placed in the spacecraft should be taken near the comet, and when the comet comes near the payload, then through a remote control, nuclear explosion has to be given. And for all this, a timetable was drawn, keeping in mind the movement of the comet as well as the movement of the spacecraft in the space. At the end of the meeting, Datta asked Sir John if he really thought this project will be successful enough to save the life of so many people. To this, Sir John replied that he was doubtful and so he is not going to buy any Christmas presents till December 15. Only after December 15 is going to buy the Christmas present because November 15 was the nuclear explosion near the comet and December 15 was the date which would show the result whether it failed or it succeeded, because December 15 the comet would pass by Earth at a safe distance without giving any problem. After returning from the conference, Datta visited the British Isles for 2 weeks. Now, British Isles are a group of islands in the North Atlantic Ocean of the northern western coast of continental Europe. These consist of the islands of Great Britain. So he visited those observatories to have a closer look at his comet and also to exchange a few talks with astronomers who were working in those observatories. He discussed about the proceeding of the experiment as well as about the path of Comet Datta. Thus, he had a pleasant 2 weeks' time at British Isles. Then he returned to Calcutta. He was greeted and welcomed by a large crowd of friends, social leaders, students. He was garlanded and the press asked him many questions. As this meeting was to be kept in secrecy, Dattada did not reveal much of what happened in the conference. Soon, Dattada reaches his home, but to his surprise, there was another crowd waiting for him under a pandal when he reached home. Indrani Devi, his wife, had arranged a yajna. Now, what is a yajna? A yajna is a ritual sacrifice with a specific objective. For example, whenever you begin a new work or new construction of house, or whenever you have bought a new land, any good thing, any new venture, when it is started, we start with a prayer, and that is called as yajna. It is a ritual followed by the Hindus. Indrani Devi had called the priests to bless him. Dattada questioned Indrani Devi whether she had called all these people, all these priests, and she was performing this yajna only because he has come from a foreign country. Because in those days, it was believed that the person who has gone to a foreign country, he becomes a polluted man. So he wanted to know whether this yajna was organized just because he has returned from a foreign country. And Dattada also asked Indrani Devi why she had such a lot of belief in those rituals when Dattada was against those meaningless rituals. To all these questions, Dattada's younger brother, who is known by the name Sibaji Babu, he comes and he says that the entire family was disturbed because Dattada had discovered the comet. Everybody believed that the discovery of comet is going to bring a lot of bad luck to the entire family, and that is why they had organized this yajna. Dattada found no advantages in such a religious ceremony, and so he said that he is not going to sit in that ritual and perform the prayer. Dattada lost his temper when his younger brother said that only the yajna will stop the comet in bringing bad effects on the earth, and which is why performing a yajna was very important. Dattada told his brother that the arrival and discovery of comet has nothing to do with the bad effects on the earth, and they must change their attitudes and beliefs. Such a belief could be forgiven in the olden times because at that time people did not know what comets are and why do they come to the earth. But now, as they all live in modern era, it is very important that they should know that comets are natural things. Anytime it may come and anytime it may go. It has nothing to do with the bad luck which everybody is speaking of. The movements of comets are forecasted exactly, and it has also been proved that their visits have no connection with disasters on the earth. So they have a scientific proof that comets are harmless celestial bodies. So Dattada, in an anger, doesn't participate in the yajna and goes to his room. That day onwards, Dattada had close relation with Sir John. He would converse and he would talk with Sir John quite often after his return from London. They appreciated each other's quality as well, and so Dattada and Sir John became good friends. Sir John admired Dattada's scientific outlook, and Dattada admired Sir John's discipline and efficiency in his work. They never mentioned the Project Light Brigade in their letters. So children, we come to know that in those days they had more of a letter conversation. They were talking through letters alone. However, Sir John, from his part, wanted Dattada to know everything which was going on in the Space Institute. So he would give regular hints to what was going on in the lab so that Dattada could be updated with all the information as the months pass one after the other. Comet Datta was also heading straight for the earth. It had neither broken up nor evaporated. So it was concluded that it is going to hit on the earth. The scientists of Light Brigade knew that threat of collision was real and that now they have to start their work on Light Brigade. In the middle of October, Dattada got a letter from Sir John. Among other things, Sir John said that the project Light Brigade has already begun, but there were many things which cannot be answered now. All they could do was to hope that Project Light Brigade will be successful and that Comet Datta would pass by the atmosphere of the earth without hitting the earth. Dattada was really very anxious, but he could not share the anxiety about the comet with anybody, because if he would share, then everybody would agree that comets bring bad luck and that's why it is going to hit earth and it is going to take out life from earth. So Dattada could not share his feelings, could not share his anxiety with anyone. He had to take part in puja ceremonies. Now these pujas were the Diwali and the other festivals which were observed in the month of October. His only relaxation was in the company of his grandson Khoka. So Khoka is the name of Dattada's grandson. He spent his nights looking at the stars through Dibya. He was regularly following the path of the comet. Even without the help of telescope, one can see the comet coming near the atmosphere of the earth. Let's see what happens next. On November 18, a special messenger came from the British Council. He had brought a message from Sir John. When Dattada read it, he lost all his laziness and he rushed to his favorite Rasgulla shop, because in Sir John's message, Sir John had said that he was confident that now he is going to buy Christmas presents on December 15, because the Project Light Brigade had successfully given an explosion to change the path of the comet. So Dattada happily buys his favorite Rasgullas, and seeing him happy, the entire family is happy as well. On December 15, Comet Datta came nearest the earth. It was just 80,000 kilometers away. Many people saw and admired it, but only a few knew that they had been quite close to a big destruction. Now Dattada told his wife that the comet had come near the earth and now it has gone. So she can see that comets do not bring disaster and that she needs to change her attitude. To this, Indrani Devi agreed, and she told that she knew that comet is not going to bring any bad luck. Indrani Devi also said that Dattada should know how the problem was solved. Dattada was a little surprised as to how come Indrani knows about Project Light Brigade, because Project Light Brigade alone saved the entire earth from the comet's path. And Dattada was very sure that he had never mentioned anything about Project Light Brigade to her. When Dattada asked her how she was so sure that disaster is not going to happen, Indrani Devi replied that disaster did not happen because of the yajna which was performed in the house. Dattada told her that he had never performed the yajna. Then how can the yajna be responsible for changing bad luck into good luck? Indrani Devi told Dattada that although Dattada did not participate in the yajna, but Khoka, the grandson of Dattada, became his representative at the yajna and performed the yajna on his behalf. Indrani Devi was feeling very happy because Khoka performed the yajna in place of Dattada. Now Dattada had two images in front of him. One was the image of his grandson performing the yajna, uttering mantras in one hand, and the other thought was the scientists who were working day and night for the nuclear power explosion. To him, it seemed difficult to believe that both pictures were different aspects of the same society. There is a bridge between the rich and the poor, the educated and the illiterate, but the gap between the people who believed in facts and those who had superstitious belief seemed to be wider and broader than the gap which separates the rich from the poor and the educated from the illiterate. So what Dattada concludes is that we need to scientifically believe on things. Children, with that I conclude this lesson.